What's going on, guys? So I want to talk a little bit about something that kind of boggles me a little bit. And it is also kind of an innocent stupidity, basically. And I know we've all dealt with it. I myself, which more politely, I didn't really argue, I have been in the same situation where if you drink too much, you're probably going to be cut off. I've never been cut off from drinking too much, but I have been cut off for being drunk when I showed up. And it happened a while back, but I was already at a bar, got up, was done. I guess they thought, they were okay because I was done. They're like, okay, he's already cut himself off and he's leaving. And I ended up going to another bar because I don't know why, I was pretty much already done for. And as soon as I walked in, they literally told me, no, you got to turn around and go. You are definitely way too drunk. And I was just like, you are right. Thank you, sir. Got to ride home. Everything's hunky-dory. But not all the time is it that easy with people that are drunk. If you don't know, usually drunk self, whoever they may be, are usually asinine and childish and very hard to deal with. I myself have definitely been that person before. I know anybody that has drank has been that person before. Some people learn from that and go, you know what, I'll never drink again. Others probably just drink less, or they never learn their lesson and they're a complete alcoholic. But what I want to show you today is the absent-mindedness of people that don't understand the term, no, you are too drunk.
How are you guys? Hey, you're not going to be let into the concert tonight because you're a little bit too intoxicated, because you've had a little bit too much to drink.
Well, I have tickets.
Hold on. It doesn't matter. They've already told us they're not going to allow you in regardless of your ticket. Okay?
I'm sorry, I think it's the constant lies that's like, you know what? Yeah, maybe you're drunk. And then the fact that she can't stand, which they even state here in a minute, is like you're barely able to stand. She's doing that little sway where, I don't know if you've been this drunk. I've been this drunk. I know a lot of people have. Where you stand slightly slouched over trying to, okay, all right, I'm hearing you. And then you do this. Okay. I'm a little drunker than I thought. It's that little sway. You know what happens. And you're like, yep, definitely don't need my keys. Or at least you're supposed to think like that. And, dumb brain, sometimes you don't.
You can hardly stand up straight, man.
You've had a little bit too much to drink?
Why?
Okay, listen to me so you understand, okay? I know you're upset, and that's all right. You're allowed to be.
We've
But
been waiting here since 2
I know,
p.m.
I know, but you also had a little bit too much to drink?
No, we haven't.
Okay,
No.
well, then honor your
We've literally
tickets.
been here all night.
I understand that.
We've been waiting here since 1.
I know, and it's unfortunate, but they're not going to allow you guys in regardless of your tickets.
Okay, I can't be the only one. I'm getting some real, dude, where's my car vibes. If you've never watched it, please do. There's a couple bits in that movie where it's like one guy says one thing a lot, the other guy says another thing a lot. There was a tattoo scene. It was pretty hilarious. But that's what I'm feeling here, where you got the girl on the left over here just constantly saying, we have tickets. And the way she's holding her phone, she's like, but tickets, tickets. Girl on the right is just consistently just saying, why? Why, though? After she's been explained to, multiple times, it's they're drinking. But I know at this point, she's got to be gone, okay? Miles away. I don't know if you have a friend that's done this. I am that friend that has done this. Where if you go up, it's like, oh man, are you drunk right now? And they go, nah, I think I'm pretty good. Kind of find out they've been blacked out for the last, hour or so. They don't even know this conversation is going on. You just better hope that you're there to help them to ride that out. So they can go to bed, wake up with their hangover, treat it, and go home.
Because you're too drunk.
You can't be intoxicated and come into the event.
Okay.
We're not intoxicated.
Yes, you
I
are.
can smell the alcohol coming from here.
You guys can choose to stay here or not. That's your choice, but you're not going inside. Okay? So my advice to you is just to go
Why
ahead
don't you
and head on
test
home.
us?
I think it's kind of funny that she's so very, adamant and confident that she's going to pass a test. Now, I don't know if you know this. If you've ever blown into a breathalyzer, they are very weird, okay? They can work very well or not at all. Sometimes they get thrown out of court. It just depends on what you can fight for, how it works, okay? I've had to blow into one before because the cop thought I'd been drinking a lot. And to be fair, I did blow pretty close. It's a 0.07, which around here, I don't know if this is nationwide, but around here is a 0.08, and I was really close to hitting that limit. And yeah, I went home, went to bed. Pretty simple, easy, not a big deal. Well, for the most part, scared the shit out of me. But at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that's not a 0.07. That's not drivable. Okay, and she can't even say intoxicated. She just keeps going, yeah, I'm not intoxicated. Okay, first off, if you're adding syllables, you're probably blacked out. If you start taking them away, it's been nap time for 2 hours. You should have just went ahead and went straight to pillow land. There's no reason to keep drinking at that point. You've reached the messed up level. Everybody that drinks that wants to get drunk wants to get that nice little ride. And then you really got to watch that ride because you will hit the blackout stage so quick. Like it could be that extra beer that you may have drank just a little too fast. It could be that extra 2 shots that you took with your buddy. And I don't know what they did. I don't know what made them reach this point. I don't know if it was a couple of extra daiquiris at the Applebee's right across the road or something. But I can definitely guarantee that this was not the situation they were hoping for. I know pre-gaming before you go into stuff. I've done it. I've went to Applebee's or something and got a bunch of beer. And then it was Buffalo Wild Wings. And then because the Malco was like not too far, we would just walk to the Malco and watch the movie we wanted. We were slightly intoxicated, but we were, as far as I know, if we got told, hey, you can't do this, we'd turn around and go, which ironically, the place sells beer too. So I don't see them really arguing too much, but that's the thing. If you don't know, when they tell you to go, just probably go. It's definitely a lot easier said and done also when you're drunk. But I have to say, the couple of times, and it's been a couple that I've been thrown out. Well, I say thrown out. Let me say this in more polite fashion. When I was asked to leave or pretty much turned away because I was too drunk, I just did it. I didn't argue. I didn't see the point. The only time I actually argued, and this is no joke, I was at a bar and they wanted me to go, and I got mad because I was trying to pay my tab. That's it. I was just like, okay, let me pay my tab. No, you need to go. What I didn't know is that a buddy who was also at the bar was paying my tab for me while they were telling me to go because I had drank too much. He was actually paying the bill the whole time. I didn't even know that. But yeah, very polite, very nice. Got me out of that. But he had to come up and say, I'm paying your tab. And I was like, oh, I need to go on home then, now don't I? But yeah, I kind of feel bad. I really do. Because I guess they were just trying to have a good day. It's not a big deal to just have a few and go enjoy something to me. I mean, it's a fair game to me if you're just having a few beers or whatever, a mixed drink, something like that, and go to an event. But when you are barely standing and you are literally pivoting back and forth, all right, you're not speaking anymore. It's cursive coming out the whole time. Yeah, you're pretty much cooked. It's over with. The cop doesn't have to do anything at this point or I think cop, it may be a security guard. I'm not entirely sure. I see the axe and body, which by the way, somewhere over here is where my mic is. Somewhere over here is where the timestamp is for all the people that don't know that not everything that I see or come across on my algorithm is going to be of date. All right. So this is a year ago. I'm only talking about it now because I did not even see this when it came out. Ironically, I was actually still putting out a lot of content at the time anyway, really rolling through my channel, and I did not see this actually at that time. So yeah, this is a little old for the people that are like, oh my God, this is like 12 months old. How dare you talk about it now? But anyway, yeah, if you are at that point of pivoting this, that, and the other, and they're asking you to leave, yeah, you're probably done lost. I'm sorry. It's over with. It's time to go home and probably drink some more at that point. Why not? It's your house. You do whatever you want. I myself, it doesn't matter. If I'm in here and I'm getting drunk, that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to enjoy myself the entire time until I go to bed. And I'm going to hate myself the next day for Drunk Billy's actions of getting drunker, because now I have to try to nurse a hangover, which could take 2 days. Okay, I'm getting old, and my back might be hurting because I slept wrong. And then I may have passed out in my recliner, which, yeah, big mistake to do for more than 2 hours when you're definitely getting too old. I guess the message is just be careful and please don't drink too much and try to go to an event and then get kicked out and then look goofy on the internet. That's about all I can say. Y'all have a good one.